We welcome you to Houston, Texas. I'm Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. To the basket is Harden. But his shot's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
It's in the hands of Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden against George. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beverly. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Harden in possession. His team down 9. Lets it fly from long range, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Rockets have the ball. Paul George pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Eric Gordon. Beverly. He made his first effort, but not that time. Curling inside. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Leonard to Paul George. A lot of contact, no whistle.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Harden, he was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Harden to Fareed. 3 in the key. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
To Beverly. Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Harden into the front court. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Harden Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Harden. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. George, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Houston takes over. Takes stock of the floor. Harden. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. George. That won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after one quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Patrick Beverly. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the bucket for 2. Now the